to be great and to live a life of change. You need to be changed. The inner voice is here again to bring the word to you. You need to be free.
You're listening to Dominion Voice by Pastor Lanre Ajanaku.
Now, so to have the right product, they are talking to the right person, and they are talking at the right time. That is what we call favor. That's what we call favor. When you just get there and you just hit it right on time. When you walk under such cloud, natural laws are suspended because of you. It's because it's the set time. Because it's the set time. Invisible positive forces comes to bear in your dealings. You just know yourself. You just know yourself. It's such a favor that when it comes upon a salesperson, you are always meeting your targets and you're exceeding your target. And everybody's looking at you in the same market. I mean, the whole market is slow. The whole economy is slow. But you're not just feeling it. And it's like, what am I doing that is different from others? You're doing the same thing. You're doing the same words, but you're getting a different result. And that is favor. It's a supernatural force that begins to show forth in one's life wherein you know yourself that this is just real. You are there getting the right business. You are there making the right calls for jobs. At times, they call and they say, hey, we want to get someone, and they are looking for your competitors, and they can't find their card, and while they're just saying, where's your competitor's phone number, all of a sudden, your card, your competitor just shows up, just pops up. Say, oh, okay, let's try this. Maybe we should let's call Zora. Let's see, is she there? And they just pick the phone and they call. And then after they've called, and you have concluded the deal, and they just suddenly find the number of the person you're looking for. It's just right there, under the book. So, oh, and the person goes, I'm sorry, we've given it up, but the next one is going to be yours. That was what I experienced in my first job. And I want to share this with you. You know, when I had my very first job, we so many of us, we wrote the written test, and everyone, a good number of us, a good number passed, and then a limited number was called off for an interview. And we did the interview. I got to know this story after I resumed my job. And when I resumed, the lady I met at the HR gave me the letter and said, when are you going to start? And I told her, I'm going to start 3 weeks' time. And she looked at me. Said, everybody wants this job. Why 3 weeks from today? And you sounded so desperate. Then I said, well, in 2 weeks' time I'll be getting married. And then I need 1 week for honeymoon. Why are you laughing? Then she looked at me and said, oh, your wife must be a very prayerful woman. I said, why did you say that? And she said, 2 of you had the same score. 2 of you were at par. And the owner of the company said, pick one of the letters and send it out. And she said she just picked the letter and looked at, okay, this address is close to our office. This one is far. So, okay, let me not give the dispatch man so much job. Let me give him the one that is closer. That was the reason she gave. She told me herself. So I gave the dispatch man this letter to go give you because you are closer to our office. I said to her, I was saying in my mind, it was not closeness, it was just God's favor.
Amen. Yeah.
It was just God's favor. You know, what have I done here? I've never met her before. But there will just be a reason when people are going to come to play in your life and even in wealth creation. There will just be a reason. To get the right partner, to get the right employee, even when you are working, it takes favor. Get the right employee who is going to take the job like it's their own. Owning it, possessing it, like it's theirs, it takes favor. To get the right wife takes favor. To get the right husband takes favor. I tell you sincerely. Tell you sincerely, it takes favor. So that's why we almost know that the element of favor is very, very, very important. You know, that everything in wealth creation is very important. So how do I attract favor in creating wealth? How do I attract favor? Number one, to attract favor, you must confess favor. You must declare favor. You must speak favor over your life, over your business, every day. When you wake up in the morning, you have to speak it out. You have to speak it out. If you don't speak it out, you don't experience it. You've got to speak it out. You wake up in the morning, before you go to work, you speak favor upon yourself. I am favored, I am blessed, I am preferred, I'm honored, I'm one of a kind, I'm unique, I'm outstanding. You've got to confess favor. A short mouth is a short life. You must not keep quiet. You must confess favor. You have a business you are doing, you must confess. You have a career, you must confess favor. When you wake up in the morning, as you're entering your office, speak favor. Now listen to me, words are spirits. They don't die. They will never return back to you void. So any word that you send out, it goes and then it comes back to you after it has accomplished what it has been sent to do. The reason many times it becomes very difficult in creating wealth is because we don't confess favor. And we all must learn the act of confessing favor. Even when you're going to your office, you confess favor upon yourself. A lot of people complain, my boss does not like me, he doesn't like my face. Oh, have you tried confessing favor? While some people just get to work and their boss is just all over them. They do just a little thing and the boss just amplifies it. Oh, she's so good. When she does it right. Another person is making, and you're making mistakes. And when you're making the mistakes, excuse me, they're making the mistake, somebody else is saying, oh, he's made mistakes. And everybody's shouting it out. And you make that same mistake and it's not even amplified. Just, oh, don't worry. We all make mistakes. And that person make that same kind of mistakes and you get fired. Why? You have to confess favor on your job. Confess favor. I don't know about you, but I don't want people to hate me. I may not be in the good books of everybody, but I don't want everybody to hate me. You have to confess favor. You have to speak favor. When you wake up in the morning, you have to speak favor. You cannot go out and people just, for no reason, don't like your face. It's not normal. You have to show up and people like your face. You have to like, people must like your face. You must get there and people want to listen to you. It's favor. You must confess favor. You must confess it. Don't ever leave your house every morning without confessing favor. Because what labor cannot deliver to you, favor can deliver it to you just like that. What 10 years of labor will give to you, 1 week of favor can deliver it to you. So, you have to confess favor. Confess it. Don't assume. Don't assume it. Don't assume it. Some people are buying things, but they want to buy things, and after their body is defective. You say, oh, but when you go there, you buy it, you say, oh, even those other things I never knew existed in what I bought, which is an advantage to me. It's favor. You're not yet married. Hey, you're a beautiful lady. What are guys doing? Come on, confess favor on yourself. Get out from obscurity. But then you confess favor upon yourself, you see those guys, good looking guys, they come knocking on your door. Hey, babe, what's happening? Or possibly you have been proposing to several sisters and they keep giving you the no answer. No. Come on, go confess favor upon yourself. The next time you talk to one, in fact, before you talk to them, we'll be telling you, can't you see me? Can't you see? Are you blind? Confess favor upon yourself. Not only upon yourself, confess favor upon your business. Confess favor upon your career. Confess favor upon your children. Speak favor. It works. It is. That's the way God works. When God wanted to create the heavens and the earth was without form and void. And the Bible said, and God did what God said. God did not think. God did not imagine. God did not, he had to speak it forth. He said, let there be light. And there was light. And ye are gods. Psalm 82 verse 6. Say, ye are God, Son of the Most High. You are God. The same pattern good God works, you have to confess it. Number 2, to attract favor, you must be a planner and expect favor on your business plans. Don't just assume that because it is favor, so therefore, I'm going to wait for favor. I'm going to sit down and fold my hands, and then favor is just going to locate you. Oh, no. You've got to plan. You've got to set your plans. But after you have done all the planning, then expect favor to come upon you. I was talking to a young guy, they both were planning to get married. And as I was talking to this guy, he was saying, I want to marry sometime, couple of months ahead. And I asked him, why do you want to? And he said, well, I want to save. After I've worked for this, and I will save this, and I will save this. By the time I work and save this, I will have this amount. And then he said everything. And after the whole thing, I now stood up. I said, do you know that in all your plans, you plan like as though you don't have the element of favor in your life. You are planning as though you don't have a God. Because there are times, the Bible says, come and buy bread without money. That is talking of favor. You can buy bread without money. Buy bread without money. There are people who have been giving cars. If you look at the value of that car, how long is it going to take them to save up to buy that car? Possibly a year, maybe a year or thereabout. And somebody comes and say, hey, without them knowing, I just feel like giving you. I like your face, have the car. Why? Yes, just have it. That's favor. That means then about 1 year of savings is delivered to you immediately. And now, what kind of mathematics or accounting are you going to put in place for that? What kind of a budgeting are you going to do for that? Now, I'm not trying to make a nonsense of all that we have talked about, but what I'm saying is that in everything that we have learned before, let's not forget that there is a dimension which is supernatural, the dimension of favor. You must plan well, and expect favor on your business plan. Plan, expect favor. Plan like you do not have favor, and then go after favor like you have not planned, and then let the two of them come together. When you set your plans well, and then you speak favor into it, you realize that people just come up and begin, as you're knocking on one door or the other, the doors are just opening by itself. Why? Because of the element of favor. Number 3, how do you attract favor in wealth creation? Keep off negative words. Speak positive words into your business. Don't go ahead confessing negative words. Oh, the economy is slow. Yeah, we know. The economy is slow. Those are facts. But the truth is, there is favor that can give you speed in the midst of the slow economy. Yeah. Don't ever confess negative. Some people say, oh, I just want to be a realist. I want to be a realist. Can't you see? Now listen to, when it comes to favor, it goes beyond what you see. It exceeds what you see. It goes beyond what you see. When it comes to the realm of favor. Don't say, oh no. Before you can buy a house, before you can access a mortgage, you must have to do this, do this, do this. Hey, when it comes to favor, I heard of someone some time ago who the developer called and said, you don't have the contribution to take to the bank, but you have a good job, where you can access mortgage. Okay, come, I'm going to give you the contribution, and you take it in as to the bank as a gift. And he said, did I hear you well? I said, yeah. That is favor. He doesn't accept you. He says, yeah. As a young couple, don't think that you have to go through it all the way. No. There is an element of favor that comes upon your life and upon your business. Keep off negative words. Don't allow negative words to proceed from your mouth. You may be seeing everything negative, but don't say it out. Don't confess it. Oh, I'm broke. Don't say it. Oh, it's too expensive. It's too expensive for me, I can't take it. No, don't say it. You could say, I can't afford it now. That means you can afford it some other time in the nearest future. I don't say, I can't. I don't say, it's too expensive. And you know what? Sometimes somebody was telling me, we were discussing and said, wow, I've never heard you say something is too expensive. Not that I can afford everything, but I can't. I won't say it's too expensive. For the fact that I can't afford it now does not mean that it's too expensive. The only thing is that I can't just afford it now. By the grace of God, when we were all in the university, we all pray, oh Lord, bless us with cars. Just give me one car. Just give me one car. By the grace of God, I've given out cars. Now, but then, if I said it's too expensive, I wouldn't have been able to do it. But because I know that one day I'm going to have it, by the power of favor. How do I know? I'm not the only person that is qualified that goes to school, or possibly you may say, oh, because he has a certificate. No. Oh, in my home country, in my country of my birth, you will see people having certificates, first degree, second degree, third degree. And if somebody does not have a single degree, he employs all of them. How do you explain that? I mean, you should think, oh, the brother have the first degree, the second degree, third degree, should employ every other person. And the brother have the first degree, second. I'm not trying to say that you should get the first degree, second degree, third degree. You get what I'm saying. He's somebody who has all the degrees, and he's somebody who cannot even write, who cannot even read, and he employs all of them. How can you explain that? How can you explain that? That's the power of favor in wealth creation. Don't confess negative words. Don't say negative things. I can't do it must never come out from your mouth. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Don't allow it. Even when your health seems to be failing, don't confess it. By the stripes of Jesus, I'm healed. Next month we'll be looking at health, the place of health in wealth creation. In fact, it is extremely important. A lot of people make so much wealth, and because of their health takes it. And it is not the plan of God for your health to be that which will take your wealth. No. We'll be looking at that. By the grace of God, we'll be having a medical doctor who will be here joining us, Dr. Tolu. He will be here with us next month. I want you to please make sure you're around. 2019 is around the corner, and that's the last one we'll be treating in 2018, because your health must not fail you in 2019. Come on, you're not saying confidently. Amen. Your health must not fail you.
Amen.
You don't know. With all respect to doctors, they shouldn't take your cash. They shouldn't take your health. No, your health must not fail you. So we're going to be looking at that. So don't confess negative. Stop complaining about people. Don't complain about people. But be somebody who compliments people, compliment your spouse, be an inspiration. Inspire people. When people come around you, let them get in touch with you and get inspired. Let it be that only positive words that comes from you. Even when it is not so convenient, make sure you don't speak negative. You know what? If you don't have enough faith to speak the positive, please just keep your mouth shut. Don't say anything. Because as long as you have not spoken it out, life, you have not given it life. Anything you speak out, you give life. You give life into it. So is it in wealth creation. I've seen people who have fantastic business, fantastic ideas, and they killed it by their words, by negative words. There was somebody, I watched something recently. I watched it it was sent to me on WhatsApp. And they did an experiment. I don't know if anyone of us have seen it. I think I forwarded it to a couple of people. They picked a plant, I picked two plants, and they would say to this plant, you are growing, you are lovely, you are good. And they said to the other plant, you are horrible, die, you are bad, you're not going to make it. And after a while, you won't believe it. Well, if you see it, you will believe it, because you bad. It has happened already. The plant that they spoke positive to was nourished, fine, and good looking. The one they spoke negative words to was just weak and withered. Just by the power of words. So somebody may say, oh, no, I'm just saying the reality. No, don't say those realities. Don't speak negative words. Don't speak it to your children. Don't speak it to your kids. Don't speak to your children. Don't speak it upon your finances. Words like I'm broke must never come out from you. You cannot be broke. For the fact that there is no money in your pocket does not mean you are broke. The only thing is that money is coming.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.